Let me first explain you how the document is structured. The first section is purpose, scope, and users. So basically where you define who needs to read this document, what this document is for, and so on. Second section, reference documents. So this is where you will refer to NIS, let's say ISO 27001 and other relevant standards. And the third part is about business continuity plan. So basically how you react to disruptions and which kind of temporary measures you have to introduce to make your company resilient and to recover your operations. You briefly define the plan content. You will later on see that this is where the plan refers to disaster recovery plan, activity recovery plans, these kind of things, these kind of documents. Also some assumptions. So basically the whole document assumes that there are some, let's say, resources available, because otherwise it wouldn't be able to for you to implement it. Appointments and authorities. So who is in charge of making which kind of decisions? What are the, let's say, limits of making decisions? These kind of things. How the plan is activated, how it is deactivated. So who again can make these decisions? How the management communicates and how other employees communicate with the key stakeholders. What are the sites, physical sites where the company needs to recover its operations? How you transport your employees towards these sites? What is the order of recovery for particular activities? I'll speak a little bit about this later on, but this is where you define this order depending on the RTOs. What are the interdependencies and interactions between particular activities and how they depend on each other? And what are the required resources for recovery? In section 4, this is where you speak about how you restore and resume your activities from temporary measures. So again, section 3 is mainly about these creating some temporary measures to resume your operations, and then section 4 is more about restoring, so bringing your operations back into business as usual. And here you have preservation of the damaged assets and evaluation of damage, assessment of the situation and determining options and responsibilities, and finally developing action plans. And then section 5 is about the validity and document management. So who's in charge of the document, who is the document owner, how often do you need to review it. And finally, section 6 is about these appendices that I already mentioned that make the part of this business continuity plan.